Hello guys, welcome to our WTNS team. Coming to the third chapter, motions of the earth. As you know that earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Coming to the rotation, the earth is rotates on its single axis, that point is called rotation. Coming to the revolution, however, the earth around the fixed path is called as a revolution. Coming to the first motion of the earth is rotation. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line angle 66 and of decrease its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is also known as orbital plane. The earth receives light from the sun. Because of earth is a spherical shape of the earth, only half of its get light from the sun at a time. The portion facing sun experience a day while the other half away from the sun experience night. Circle divides the day from night on the globe is called circle of illumination. The circle does not coincide with the axis and you see in this picture. The earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. The period of rotation is also known as earth day. This daily motion of the earth is also called as the rotation. Coming to the second motion of the earth is revolution. Earth around the sun, its orbit is also called as revolution. It takes 365 degrees and 1/4 days to revolve around the sun. We consider a year consists of 365 days. Only ignore the 6 hours for the sake of convenience. Six hours saved every year are added to make one day 24 hours over a span of 4 hours. The surplus day of the month of February, thus every fourth year February is a 29th day instead of 28 days. Such a year is called as leap year because it's a 366 days. If you observe figure 3.33, revolution of the earth and sun. The earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. If you notice one thing, that throughout the orbit the earth is inclined in the same direction. A year is divided into four reasons: summer, winter, spring and autumn seasons. So seasons changes due to the change in the position of the earth around change. Coming to the revolution of the earth and seasons, summer solstice. You will see that 21st June northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The rays of the sun falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, that particular area receives more heat. The area nearest the pole receives less heat. The rays of the sun are slanting. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is a summer in the region north of the equator. Longest day and shortest night at this place occurs in 21st June. At this time in the southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reversed. This position is also called a summer solstice. Coming to the winter solstice, on 22nd December, Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the south pole tilts towards it. As the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south, larger position of the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happens in northern hemispheres. This is called winter solstice. Coming to the equinox, direct rays the sun falls in the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun, so the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is called equinox. Coming to the autumn season. Autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. Spring in the northern hemisphere, autumn in the southern hemisphere. You find that these are the days, night and changes in the season because of the rotation and revolution of the earth. Thank you for watching.